Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
Nick Aldis has been the SmackDown general manager for more than 2 years. Despite not having actually retired from active competition, the SmackDown general manager has had some interesting stories with Raw GM Adam Pearce over the course of his career. But it seems that Triple H was the man behind the persona that Aldis has been portraying on the Blue brand in recent years. While speaking on the Devils in the Detail podcast, Aldis shared the advice Triple H gave to him. My biggest thought on it was, I'm going to try to make it different. I'm going to try to do it my own way. And when I talked to Triple H, he made it clear to me, I want you to be different. I want you to be a different kind of GM to the ones we've had in the past. You're not necessarily going to be this evil, maniacal, bad guy boss. You're going to be a cool boss. You're going to lay down the law, and you're going to be fair and honest and just. Nick Aldis has teased returning to the ring several times. Nick Aldis' character has given the fans several teases that could lead to an in-ring return. Since taking over the reins on the Blue brand, Randy Orton appears to have been his biggest rival. After receiving an RKO numerous times and only being able to find the Viper, Aldis could opt to make his in-ring return against any star who tries to cross him on SmackDown. But he has managed to keep things professional throughout his time as general manager. It could be claimed that Nick Aldis is able to hold SmackDown together from his position much better than Adam Pearce has been able to on WWE Raw, since the two men have clashed heads over similar situations several times. When WWE announced in late 2023 that Nick Aldis had been officially hired as the new general manager of SmackDown, it was one of the biggest surprises of the year. A respected veteran of the wrestling business, Aldis had made his name in various promotions around the world, particularly as a top star in TNA Impact Wrestling and later as a central figure in reviving the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Yet, for all his accomplishments, many fans wondered what the process was like behind the scenes. Now, Aldis himself has shed light on the story, revealing what WWE's Chief Content Officer Triple H told him before officially offering him the role. The conversation not only shows the respect that exists between the two, but also highlights the vision WWE has for its leadership figures on screen. A long journey to WWO and Aldis' road to WWE was not a straight path. For years, fans speculated whether he would ever sign with the company, given his resume and presence as a natural performer. His work with the NWA, where he carried the company on his shoulders as its world champion, earned him credibility with hardcore wrestling fans and showcased his ability to blend classic wrestling tradition with modern storytelling. Still, we did not come calling during those years. Aldis himself admitted in interviews that he often wondered if his chance with the company had passed. But as Triple H took over creative leadership in WWE, new opportunities began to emerge for experienced names who could add depth to the roster and to the company's television product. The first conversation with Triple H, according to Aldis. His first serious conversation with Triple H was direct and respectful. Triple H made it clear that he valued what Aldis had done outside WWE and that he saw him as a professional who could bring a certain polish to the company's product. Triple H told me, Aldis recalled, that I had a reputation as someone who carried himself like a world champion, even outside the ring. He said that's the type of person WWE wants representing its brand. He was very straightforward. It wasn't about just filling a spot. It was about putting me in a position where my strengths could shine. Those words resonated deeply with Aldis. For years, he had heard critics suggest that perhaps WWE simply didn't see him as a fit for their style. But Triple H's reassurance reminded him that timing is everything in professional wrestling. Why SmackDown GM? One of the big questions was why Aldis was chosen to become the on-screen general manager of SmackDown, rather than being introduced immediately as a wrestler. Triple H explained this to Aldis during their conversation, Hunter told me. Aldis explained that the general manager role on SmackDown wasn't just about making matches. It was about giving the show a certain tone. He said, "We need someone who looks the part, who speaks with authority, and who the audience can believe in. When you walk out there, people need to think, okay, that's the guy in charge." He thought I could bring that presence to the show. Triple H also reassured Aldis that WWE wasn't closing the door on his in-ring career. While Aldis may not be competing on a weekly basis, the position could evolve. In the unpredictable world of WWE, general managers often find themselves pulled into physical altercations or even matches when the storyline calls for it. Respect between leaders. Aldis also revealed how much respect Triple H showed him during the hiring process. Unlike some previous eras of WWE, where communication was often limited and roles weren't always clear, Aldis said that Triple H laid everything out plainly. "Hunter was honest," Aldis said. "He told me exactly what he was looking for and why. He said he wanted a GM that fans could see as more than just a figurehead. He wanted someone who could bring credibility to the position. And he thought my background gave me that edge." For Aldis, who has often prided himself on professionalism and maintaining high standards, this was refreshing. He said it made the decision to join WWE an easy one because he knew there was mutual respect. The impact of the role since becoming SmackDown's general manager. Aldis has received widespread praise from fans and insiders alike. His sharp suits, commanding voice, and natural charisma have made him a believable authority figure on WWE television. Many fans have compared his work to some of the most memorable GMIs in history, such as William Regal. But with his own unique twist, Aldis has also been a key part of several major storylines, often standing face to face with some of the biggest names in WWE. His ability to match their intensity without overshadowing them has been noticed by fans online, who have praised his timing and presence, while Aldis' current role is firmly established. Many are wondering if it's only a matter of time before he laces up the boots in WWE at 38 years old. He is still in peak physical condition and has plenty to offer inside the ring. Triple H reportedly acknowledged this when speaking to Aldis, telling him that the door is always open if the right opportunity comes along. For now, however, Aldis seems content with his role as SmackDown GM. He has said that he takes pride in helping elevate the show and being part of WWE's new era under Triple H's leadership. A dream realized in reflecting on his journey. Aldis admitted that working for WWE was always on his bucket list. While it didn't happen in the way some fans expected, he believes that the GM role is the perfect fit for where he is in his career. Hunter told me, "This is just the beginning, and I believe him," Aldis said. "I've been in this business long enough to know that nothing stays the same forever. Right now, my job is to make SmackDown the best show on television and to live up to the trust he put in me. That's what I'm focused on." Nick Aldis' reveal about what Triple H told him before being hired gives fans a fascinating glimpse into WWE's thought process and Triple H's leadership style. Rather than simply slotting someone into a role, Triple H carefully chose Aldis because of his presence, professionalism, and credibility. For Aldis, the role is not only a career milestone but also a testament to the value of patience and persistence. His long journey to WWE may not have been traditional, but it has positioned him to thrive at a time when WWE is evolving into a new era as Aldis continues to lead SmackDown as its general manager. Fans will be watching closely, whether he remains in this role for years to come or eventually steps into the ring under the WWE banner. One thing is clear: his time in WWE is only just beginning.